Hello everybody, I'm Alpacapatrol, and this is Dota 2. That's right, I'm back another episode of Dota 2, where I cast a pub game, because I don't know, I felt like it. I had the feeling it was just like, yeah, so I cast another game of Dota 2, see what's happening, see if people like it. I don't know, maybe it'll go up on the channel, maybe it won't. I've casted a couple of these games that won't go up on the channel. Excuse me for just own a memento while I fix something. Okay, fixed, officially fixed. All of the fixedness. Okay, so we're going to be seeing Quattro Cantos versus 6020 Gaming. And I have absolutely no history with these teams. However, I will say Quattro Cantos has a little bit of a, it's like a football club icon, right? Like, that kind of looks like a, you know, like a soccer people grouping, and then soccer people grouping. Yes, that's what I meant to say. And also 6020 Gaming looks like they made their icon in paint. So if I had to make an estimation of which team is better, I'm gonna go with 6020 Gaming. Whoa, blew your fucking mind. Am I right? You were thinking, oh, he's probably gonna go with the team with like the better logo. Nope. The team with the bad logo, you see, they spend most of their time playing Dota, not working on their logo that doesn't really, is not important anyway. They're not getting picked up by any sponsors like Acer or whatever. So, boom, there you go. 6020's got this in the bag. Best of three. It's gonna be a 2-0 from 6020. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I've never seen these teams, so I have no idea whether they're good or awful or great or, you know, whatever. I will say that Quattro Cantos does have. They did put the little things, the what would you, I guess a clan tag before their names. So, I don't know, they kind of look like a bit of a more professional team. However, this guy is a dragon. I mean, can you fight a dragon? And that's a Viking helmet. What can really go wrong here with a Viking helmet and a dragon versus, I don't know, like weird hipster Miley Cyrus and, is that like I think that's the fiery, like devil horn metal fingers thing. I haven't been paying attention to Captain's Mode at all. So it looks like Quattro Cantos and both 6020 have both opted to pick up their supports first. They did ban out OD with first ban. And then we banned Weaver and Bristleback and Timbersaw. So basically 6020 hates offlaners. That is their main thing. And Quattro Cantos, you can say kind of the same thing. 2 of their 3 bans have been offlaners as well. And to a lesser degree, so is OD. OD can offlane. He's not a great loft laner. He's not a great loft laner. He doesn't lane well in the loft, generally. But, I mean, who does? Let's be honest here. Who lanes well when they're in a loft? I've never been in a loft. No, actually, I'm lying. I have been in a loft. And it was beautiful. It was this, like, really rich girl that I knew. And she had this, so it was like a loft apartment. And there was a big glass window, floor to ceiling. However, it was a 2-story loft. So, and you, like, walked up these stairs, and there's, like, a kind of like a balcony inside, and then there's the down entertainment area section. I'm trying to like paint an image in your head, and essentially it was a floor-to-ceiling window going from the first story to the second story in the loft, and it overlooked Manhattan, because I'm from New York City, so it overlooked Manhattan. Hot damn, was that gorgeous. She, not so much, I'll be honest. I mean, we kind of used her for her amazing loft apartment. I'm just kidding. I only went there once. She's actually a pretty cool girl. I don't really know what I'm talking about here. I mean, there's not really much to really talk about. I mean, Shadow Demon Earthshaker is a good setup. It's not the best setup. I mean, if you're gonna go Shadow Demon into something else, a lot of times it seems to pick a Luna. I mean, not a Luna, I'm sorry, a Lena, which would be good. Oh, 6020, you have the key to my heart. This is something that I have been, and Quattro Cantos wants to be the anti-fun. You can just see, Quattro Cantos, they're the try-hard team. They're probably gonna buy all these wards and stuff and do all this fancy stuff. I bet you $1 million, 6020, they're gonna smoke at the beginning of the game because that's more fun. So they're going for Huskar. Huskar was just added into Captain's Mode again in 6.79C, I think, which is like the sub-patch. I don't know if he was added in 6.79. He might have just been added in 6.79. I'm not really sure. Teams don't play him, though. I think they should, because I have been saying this for a while. Venomancer Huskar, super overpowered. Like, that's going to be such a good lane, especially if they do the try with Rubik. Now, of course, Huskar could just go mid, which is common in pubs, but I think he should safe lane, because he would have so much kill potential with the Venomancer. Oh, God, it'll be a glorious, glorious day. And, yeah, no, Magnus mid, so they're going to run the Huskar safe lane, which... perfect. That's what I like to see. And again, you know, they could run the Magnus off lane and still Huskar mid, but we'll see. And they run the Dragonite. With the Dragonite, it's probably going to be their Quattro Cantos is. Can we just call him KK? We can call him KK from now on, right? And be like high school girls just trying to say okay to people. Why did they add the extra K? I never understood that. Why did the high school girls add the K and then the K? You could just say K. You could just say K and I get it too. It's an abbreviation. But when you add a second K, it's like, well, if you're not going to abbreviate, you can just go OK. It's not like the O is very far away from the K, right? I mean, look at the keyboard. Right there. O is just above it. It's just above it. Anyway, we have a ban on Queen of Pain, which is interesting because it seems like they already have their mid. Oh my god. The ganking power of 6020's lineup. Glorious. And Death Prophet. Interesting. So we're probably going to see Death Prophet off lane. Safe lane Phantom Lancer, who's probably going to basically be solo because the Shadow Demon Earthshaker combo, they're just going to roam. I mean, that's what they're going to do. I would imagine the Phantom, or the Dragonite's going to go mid. And it looks like, I don't even know what 6020 is going to do. I mean, Storm's probably going to go mid. And then I guess Magnus off lane is probably what's going to happen. But here's the thing, like the lanes might be messed up for 6020, but their goal is to just demoralize their opponents. Just like Quadracanos, they got the safe late game lineup. Earthshaker, a good support in the late game. I mean, Echo Slam is just fantastic late game. It does universal damage, by the way. Did you know that Echo Slam can kill couriers? It can. I wouldn't advise that you use it on couriers, but it can because it does universal damage. But anyway, yeah, so they've got late game, the really safe stuff. But KK, or I'm sorry, 6020, now they have the fun lineup to watch. So anyway, let's introduce the players. Captain Phillips is going to be playing the Storm Spirit, which is that the name of that movie with Tom Hanks? I didn't see that. Heart, and then some, I guess, some bats and a question mark is going to be on the Rubik. Yeo is going to be playing the Magnus. I Vincent UU. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Umlaut. I Vincent Umlaut is going to be playing the Venomancer, and John Rocker 11 is going to be playing the Huskar, which, yeah, no, it looks like he's got to be going safe lane. Yeah, they're going to run the Magnus off lane, which is what I anticipated. On Matador is going to be the PL on Matador. That didn't even make sense. He leveled Burning Spear before he got into lane. Whatever, bro. That's, by the way, this is the Huskar. We're still selected on him. You're never supposed to level things before you get into lane, but some heroes, you basically just should always do that. Or, like, some heroes, there's no reason not to. So that's one of the heroes. Just get Burning Spear. Why? What else would you get if you're in the lane? And then we have Dragonite being played by Panero, who's going to be going mid, and it looks like, oh, actually, yeah, they're gonna keep the Phantom Lancer alone in the safe lane, which is, again, what I expected. Just going to be a roaming Earthshaker Shadow Demon combo. San Miglite is going to be on the Death Prophet. Bi or B, it could be either one, to be totally honest with you, is going to be the Earthshaker. And on the Shadow Demon, we are going to have JGT : close parentheses. Which is an interesting name. : close parentheses. So Huskar is going to be here. Venomancer looks like, I guess he's probably just warding. You just see the DD rune here up at the top rune. And it looks like neither team's really going to go for it. That's a little interesting. I mean, he could try to take this DD and go for an early kill here on this Dragonite. They might do it. Let's see if the Venomous Gale goes out. No, just a little poking and prodding. Could have gotten the DD if you wanted to poke and prod. Yeah, it looks like Shadow Demon's gonna look for the DD, I guess? I don't know. We'll see. Venomancer's just going to be roaming around. Uh-oh, looks like Earthshaker is running around to this middle lane. They might be setting up a gank on this Storm Spirit. That might be really interesting. And, oh, he does block him in with the Fissure. Does the Dragonite? No, Dragonite does not level Dragon Tail, so I think this Storm Spirit should be just fine. Yeah, he's going to be A-okay. He's not going to worry about anything at all. Meanwhile, Magnus going to be up against basically a solo Phantom Lancer, which he's going to have a great time with. The Huskar, equally, I think, going to have a pretty easy time against this Death Prophet. I don't know who's going to really win this lane. Probably going to be a wash, in all likelihood. PL, looks like, yeah, he's already got his Juxtapose up, ready to go. And it looks like, yeah, it's just going to be the Earthshaker and the Shadow Demon farming the jungle. Surely they're going to be off roaming here soon once they get maybe like to level 2 or something, because there's really not much else that they really need to do. So far, we take a look at the last hits and denies. So far, Storm's winning, which is not surprising. I mean, the Dragonite has 2 CS. Whoa! Looks like, oh, just barely not going to get it. And it looks like First Blood was drawn on the Death Prophet. My bad. Sorry, I almost saw the courier die. That's my bad. I'm very sorry about that. We should have seen that one. We didn't see it. But it looks like there might be a kill here up on this Magnus. He's going to have a little bit of a tough time here. Oh, there comes the Fissure. Fissure blocks in the Magnus, but the Magnus does have Skewer, so he could go right through this Fissure if he really needs to. I don't know why he's not opting to do that. Just go right through the Fissure, bro. Just go. Just Skewer. You have Skewer. All right, he wants to skewer the Shadow Demon back, which is a really bad idea because Shadow Demon's going to disrupt him. And it looks like, oh, he does manage to get the kill on the Shadow Demon. And I don't think they're even going to get the Magnus. Yeah, Magnus lives. So that was a never mind. PL, OP, Phantom Lance, OP. No, I'm just kidding. Not really. But still, he did manage to get the kill. So, 3-1 in favor of 60-20 right now. They are doing what they need to do. The aggression is paying off. Like I said, the Huskar is a strong pick. He is a very strong pick, especially with his Berserker's Blood. That's sort of what makes this hero, personally, I feel a bit imbalanced and underplayed, honestly, because he is going to destroy any lane that he's in. If he is allowed to snowball, he can snowball as hard as any hero, like a Slark, which is picked up a lot. Looks like there's going to be a gank here in the middle lane, and it looks like this Dragonite is going to go down, but so will the Venomancer. The Venomancer could have switched tower aggro to the Rubik if you really wanted to there. I don't think he needed the extra auto attacks to kill the Dragonite. But, you know, whatever, I guess is sort of a trade-off. The Venomancer does get the XP from the kill, while the Dragonite does not, so it's not that big of a deal. Looks like another gank is going to be set up here. Yeah, the Magnus is in a really bad position. He does get disrupted, getting ready for the Fissure. He's trying to look for a good angle of attack here for the Fissure, and he can't find it. That's almost good enough. He has to stay and get skewered, and the Magnus is trying to stay in there. He can almost kill with the Shockwave, but not quite enough. A little bit greedy from that Magnus. He should have just tried to go and live. I mean, the main thing you're going to try to do in the off lane is just attempt to live, you know, get your levels and you know, be done with it. But looks like Shadow Demon and the Earthshaker pick up another kill here. And it looks like the Storm might be moving down to gank, maybe just looking to fill up his bottle. You know, he's got a couple items. He's got his boots ready leveled up and all that. He's actually quite high. He's level 5. Let's see. Hero level, top on the board is the Storm Spirit and the Huskar. Huskar's been basically having a solo lane here because the Venomancer and Rubik appear to just be jungling, which is again what the supports do now in 6.79. They just run around jungling looking for kills and stuff, and that's totally fine as long as the meta's like that, pretty much. So the Huskar is basically getting free farm. He has already got a kill of his own, yeah, and he did actually manage to pick up the first blood kill too, which is just great. I mean, he starts off with such high... he's just going to start off with a very good lead. Looks like Shadow Demon might be looking for a gank here on the middle lane. Oh, but so is the Rubik and the Venomancer. Now, there is a Dire Observer Ward here, so they probably know that these guys are moving out. Oh, no, I thought Dragonite used his ulti. He, in fact, did not. And they have... this courier's... you know, it's an old courier. It's a little bit whack. Morok's Medieval Mediary. I mean, it's an old... It's probably worth a lot, actually, considering how old it is. But I don't know, man. Let's see what's the Dire Courier. Oh, do they have the... Oh, it's like the Juggernaut donkey. That's a good donkey. I like it. I can appreciate that donkey. I can appreciate that donkey. That's what she said. I don't even know what that means. Is a donkey, like, a term for something? It could be, I guess, if you really wanted it to be. And it looks like, oh, the Venomancer and the Rubik are going to walk right past this Dire ward. So they know, or the Dire team does know they're coming in. Here comes the Disruption. Disruption set up. The Fissure should block off one. Maybe if the Fissure goes out. Yeah, he tries to block off the Venomancer, but he's going to walk towards the Tier 1 tower, and he should be fine. Rubik's in an awkward position, though. Yeah, really awkward position. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this. The Disruption is going to be off cooldown in 9 seconds. It looks like Storm Spirit actually managed to kill the Dragonite in mid, which I totally missed because of this aggression here. God, I have missed 2 kills already. I am the worst caster, but this is why I'm casting, so I get it better. You know, that's how I do this. Storm does have a DD rune, which is interesting. If the Dire team has been paying attention, they should know that. And he does opt to use the DD rune. Now, I mean, I'm sorry, not the DD, the Invis rune. And of course, when you use an Invis rune, you can always use 1 charge of your bottle before you lose your Invis. Because if you use any spell, you lose the Invis. Here comes the Storm. He's looking at this Earthshaker. Oh, they're gonna go on this Earthshaker. Yeah, this Earthshaker should be just dead zoned. Oh, he does manage to get the Fissure off, and the Phantom Lancer's still chasing. I don't know about this. He's looking for some kills. I don't know if they're really gonna be able to do anything about that. Yeah, no, it looks like no aggression is gonna come out there. That's an easy kill for the Storm Spirit, which is great. You know, he's gonna start snowballing. I mean, this whole team, the whole 60-20 team, is a snowball team, man. Uh-oh, looks like Disruption is gonna go off on the Venomancer. Another bit of damage is going out. He does have a Gale on him, so that poison damage is going to be tough. And, oh, Venomancer's taking a lot of damage from these Harpies, man. Harpies, MVP for the Dire side, but not quite enough. And Shadow Demon does go down there. 7-3, 60-20 in favor of that. But, you know, in all honesty, that's expected by KK. They know that they have the late game team, not the early game team, and the 60-20 team is going to be very aggressive. That's what they do. Now, we have to definitely watch this Huskar a lot. Whoa! Earthshaker manages to take out the Venomancer. I was about to look at that. Unfortunately, I missed it because I was readjusting my legs! And that's my own fault, really. You know, I've seen League of Legends casters I'm sorry, I looked at the gold graph, but we can look at the gold graph if you want. Look at that, 2,000 gold in favor of the Radiant team. Not a huge amount. It looks like Storm is going to get that regen rune, and with the regen rune, he's using it, but not ball lightning-ing. You know, if with this regen rune, well, no, whatever, doesn't really matter. But no, they were just standing there. I thought the server crashed there for a second. Server's been a little bit unlucky today. It looks like Shadow Demon's looking to stack some Ancients for his, I don't know, Phantom Lancer, I guess. And, yeah, with the regen rune, you could ball lightning all over the place. This looks like this is going to be a gank waiting to happen. Is there enough? There's not enough mana for an RP, but he does have 6 charges on the Magic Wand. Oh, here comes the Storm Spirit, ready to go. They do get the kill on the Phantom Lancer, and it looks like there's going to be another kill on this Earthshaker as well. Skewered towards the tower, but I guess that's fine. No big deal. No huge difference. And they might turn this into a push if they really wanted to. Yeah, it looks like they might do that. Storm Spirit looks like he wants to back up because he knows that these heroes are going to just TP back into lane. But in the meantime, Dragonite does not have Dragon Form. It's down for another 11 seconds. He could have been pressuring this tower. He used it earlier. I don't know actually why. He might have engaged in some problems. It looks like he decides to pause the game. He's got a delay, which is unfortunate. But again, like I said, server's a little bit janky today. So the Huskar looks like he's on his way towards this armlet. He's got a lot of piecemeal items. He hasn't had to use a single tango. I hope this is Dragonite unpausing. Yeah, it's the Shadow Demon. Okay, so it's, you know, on their team. But yeah, it looks like the dude picked up a Gloves of Haste, right? So he's going towards the whatchamacallit. Here comes the Life Break out on this Huskar. Is he going to be able to take this Death Prophet? She is a tanky hero. Oh, she is dead. She is dead. Venomancer just comes in to steal the kill with the Venomous Gale. Oh, looks like PL has the Phantom Lance. Is it going to be enough to kill this Magnus? Is he going to dive the tower? He could have dived the tower. I mean, he's going to go again. He just needs one more Phantom Lance, but it's not enough. But Storm Spirit does manage to take out the Dragonite, and he might actually get taken down by the tower. No, not quite. Almost. One more tower hit, and he would have gone down. So we missed that kill. I have missed this. Like, can we just count them? Can we put a counter in the top left for just 3? Just 3 right now of just missed things. Phantom Lancer not looking very good right now. Honestly, you know, he built Tranquil Boost, which is the old build for Phantom Lancer. because, you know, it gives you the health regen. You know, it's still pretty good on a Phantom Lancer, honestly, but generally speaking, the Tranquil Boots have been nerfed every patch just to make it so that carries don't build Tranquil Boots. But as you can see, like, right now, if he's not attacked or attacking, he does get the Tranquil Boots. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that it worked with spells. Oh, RP on the solo Phantom Lancer, he is going to go down easily. Easily that Phantom Lancer gets taken down, and if we take a look at the last hits denies, yeah, 48 for the Huskar. Phantom Lancer not far behind, but he does have quite a few deaths already if we take a look here. Yeah, he's at 3 deaths, so he's not having a fun time. Meanwhile, the Huskar's got 2 kills, so he's beginning to snowball. Magnus DC'd from the game. I assume that there's going to be a pause here. Looks like there's going to be a stun on this Storm Spirit, who is definitely going to go down. There is no way that he does not go down. I really expect them to pause. Maybe they don't know about it yet. They really should. I mean, did he even have a TP? No. Well, he did. Yeah, he could have came in to potentially save that Storm Spirit. I don't know what they're thinking here. I mean, the Magnus is still alive. I mean, it's still alive. Generally speaking, if a hero is dead, then, you know, you could wait on the pause if you really want to. But they're not. They're waiting on this pause heavily. Waiting for quite some time before they decide to pause. Do they even know that their friend? I feel like the Magnus is just, you know, their least popular friend. It's like, you know, we'll play with him, I guess, whatever. He's probably the one that rages in the calls. Like, God, why did you do that? You could have used this spell here instead of that one. Jeez. Just play your own damn hero. Dragonite sitting on dragon form. Yeah, interesting. It looks like he's in a little bit of a bad position. It looks like there's going to be a Dragon Tail up on the Venomancer. Is he going to get the Ice or the Electric Vortex? Yeah, he is. And this Dragonite, might not be dead. He's got a lot of poison on him, but is the poison going to be enough? Oh, yeah, the poison's definitely going to be enough. They might actually even get the Shadow Demon. Yeah, it looks like they're, not going to opt to dive the Shadow Demon. If the Storm Spirit had more mana, they might have been able to do that. What is it called? Is it static? Yeah, it's Electric Vortex. I was right. I was right. You guys thinking that I'm wrong. They really should pause for this Magnus. He's still gone. I don't know what they're doing. But hey, whatever. I guess they're getting more. What? I mean, how long is he? He's been DC'd for a while now. This is not pausing for him. I guess they don't care. They don't really care about the Magnus. It's sad. It's too bad, Oh, now they pause. Oh, our friend's been gone for like a minute. We didn't notice because we don't like him. He's just the silent one in the TeamSpeak. That's what it is. I don't know. Do teams use TeamSpeak now? They probably still do. I haven't used TeamSpeak in a long time. Since I was a young lad. In all honesty, it's been since I was a young lad. Looks like the Phantom Lancer's going for probably a Vlad's first, which I don't like very much personally. As a Phantom Lancer, it makes sense here. In fairness, totally makes sense here because this is a totally mid-game oriented team, right? I mean, with the Storm Spirit, with the Huskar, Magnus is a late-game hero as well, but he's very powerful in the mid-game too. So, you know, totally mid-game oriented team, so the damage is about to come, like right now-ish. In about, you know, the next 5-10 minutes, this team is at its strongest. Especially, yeah, the Huskar's already got his armlet, so the timing window is basically now, where this team is at its height of its strongest power. So it makes sense to try to go for the Vlads. He's going to be really far behind. Oh, well, actually, no. He could buy it if he wanted to, so maybe he's not going for the Vlads. Maybe he's going rushing a quick Radiance. Well, not a quick Radiance. Fairly quick Radiance. I don't know. He's going to be quite behind on the Radiance. If he's going for a Radiance, he's going to get that at maybe 25 minutes, 26 minutes, which is a little bit late. I mean, that's a good 5-6 minutes late. And by that point, I mean, the Huskar's not even going to mind. He'll probably have his BKB by then. He's floating 700 gold. Looks like he's opting out of the urn, because I'm pretty sure he sold the Sage's Mask. I think he was holding a Sage's Mask or something. I don't really know. But, yeah, so he's already level 11. Actually, yeah, let's take a look at the hero levels. Man, Huskar is ahead with 11 levels. 11 levels. The next highest is the level 9 Magnus, who straight up has been gone for a minute. So this Dire team not feeling too good right now. 5,000 gold behind. And, about the same amount behind on experience as well. Which is not fun. Not fun. But, that said, they have the late game. And, to be honest, the Radiant team hasn't pushed any towers yet. I mean, this bottom tier 1. Yeah, they're asking to go, but the hero's not back, or the Magnus isn't back. So, I don't know. This is interesting. Whatever. You know, the tower could go down, whatever. Basically, what I'm saying is, they do need to push towers. Ah, that's why the Huskar stopped building the urn. The Venomancer got one, which makes sense. I mean, it's good to have on a support. I do like building it on Huskar as well. Huskar, Spirit Breaker, those are good items to, like, finish off kills, because sometimes you just get barely enough. Okay, looks like the storm's gonna disconnect. I think we're just gonna have a cascade of disconnects. Just a bunch of people just gonna leave. Otzubi. Oh, Otzubels. Good, I'm glad he clarified, because... Oh, back it? You want to back it? Wait, hold on. Do you guys want to back it? How about we deco lamb? Lag? NERA? That's a good point, Dragon Knight. NER is very true. Tekalang Po, DDDC, Nagugu Gutam Naako. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Wagpo. Come on, guys. You should probably fair game Wagpo. Okay, Jokelang. 10 min. 10 min? Does 10 min mean 10 minutes? Packy Dallin. Please, 10 mins. Chill Langpo. Okay, this is probably not interesting. I should probably, like, you know, edit this if there's going to be a 10-minute pause. If there's going to be a 10-minute pause, we're probably going to edit it. Well, let's see what there is going to happen. It looks like we might. And Young Toto. Oh, classic Young Toto. He's a good dude. I like me some Young Toto. What about Agpabayo Nakpe? Wait, Po. 10 mins. Wait, I don't understand what's happening. Okay, there's a storm reconnected, so that's good. 5 min. So it looks like they're arguing over how time works. See, he's saying, Death Prophet, they're saying 10 mins. Huskar says 5 min. This is not even plural. There's no, that's just 5, that is a single block of time. It's 5 minute. Not even 5 minutes. 5 minute. Alright, looks like we have a, you know, carousel of pauses here. We're just waiting for this Magnus to come back. It's really bad manners of this dire team to just unpause repeatedly, to be totally honest with you. But then again, Paki Dalian Po, wait Lang Po. I don't understand why Lang Po doesn't want to wait. Lang Po really should probably wait a little bit harder than he is. I mean, John Rocker 11. It's surprising because, you know, the rest of these guys' names, except I guess I Vincent Umlaut, but you would think he'd be German, right? Not like Southeast Asian. I assume that this is these like Southeast Asian team. I could be totally wrong. Maybe I'm like totally racist and I have no idea what that language is. Probably Southeast Asian. The only reason I'm saying so is because, you know, Dota is a very popular esport in Southeast Asia. So that's a thing. RC. Now I know what that means. That means reconnect. Almost. Wait, guys. Tagalpa? Oh, come on, guys. Really? Don't be such bad-mannered players. Just let the pause keep going. Apparently he's reconnecting right now, which is good. I am watching this live, so I can actually look at, error. Lost connection to Steam. Ah! Is that what's happening? Yes, it looks like Steam is down, so that's the problem. It's the servers. It's the servers that have gone down, which is unfortunate. But you know, like I said, that happens. I'm probably just gonna edit this out. I don't know. There's been some pretty good banter, though, I'll have to say, in the middle here. I mean, really, some top-notch banter. Maybe the greatest banter. The banter is basically me just reading out a foreign language and not understanding what they mean. That is a very long word, by the way. Pitum pot putting puta. Well, I know puta. The Rubik paused. Well, Death Prophet keeps resuming, which is great, so she's just spamming the button until they're letting us do things. I mean, it's especially douchey when the team that's losing continuously unpauses, because it's just that easy win mentality that is just so common in the Dota community. That's just, ugh, so irritating. Do you really want to win like that? 20 reconnect. I hope that doesn't mean 20 minutes. Because, I mean, to be totally honest with you, I don't really have 20 minutes. I got some shit to do. I gotta record some other videos and stuff. Man, I don't know. Rocker, reconnect, 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 reconnect. I wonder if he wants someone to reconnect. Yeah, Nabiag, animal. I have no idea what these teams are saying. I will say that I'm noticing the same words quite frequently. So, and I think Huskar resumed the game. Who's on the team with the guy who's left? He's also auto-attacking. Now the Earthshaker decided to pause. I am not really sure what's going on. But this is sort of like what I was talking about how, you know, some of these videos just never go up on the internet. This is probably going to be one of them. I'm probably just talking to myself in front of this microphone, in front of this computer. No one will ever see this video. Likely. I could tell you, like, some really deep, dark secrets now, because I'm never going to put this up on the internet. When I was 5, I killed a man. Magnus reconnected! Oh, dear God, we're back! Magnus reconnected. Thank the Lord RNGesus for the Steam servers. No, Steam's still down, so that's a thing. But looks like the game's still going, so that's fun. We have returned. Magnus reconnected, but, you know, I don't know. Ah, he's back! He moves! He lives! As I live and breathe, the Magnus has returned. Looks like Storm Spirit and the Dragonite are just button heads here in the middle. Just putting buttons on their heads, like googly eyes, basically. And the Phantom Lancer has opted to jungle, or jungle, as I like to call it. I don't actually like to call it jungling, but some people do. Bruno likes to call it jungling. He really does. What do we have? Shadow Demon. He's got nothing. He's the classic ward, bitch. Classic ward, bitch. That's a regular old Observer ward. That's Staff of Faith. Looks like the other team has a Staff of Faith as well. Whoa, looks like Venomancer. Oh, bad luck Venomancer, basically. There is no sentry either. Oh, looks like the Disruption's going to go out from the Rubik, who stole the spell. Fissure goes out. He stole Fissure again. Dragonite's coming in to the fight, but he's got a Fissure ready to go. He doesn't have enough mana to cast it. It looks like Death Prophet uses her ghost. Rubik goes down, and it looks like, oh, this Venomancer might die too. It is quite the chase up the river. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit's coming up on the back end. Venomancer has no health, but he is earning himself. He does have a magic stick to keep himself alive, and the Death Prophet's ghosts are really not going to be doing too much. And in the meantime, Phantom Lancer dies too. Out here to the Magnus solo, I guess. So that is another thing that happens. That one's not my fault, right? Like, that one wasn't my fault. How did this tower go down? Okay, that was my fault. When did this tower go down? Did they deny the tower? A tower was destroyed. No, it was just the creeps killed the tower. So I guess in the middle of that whole engagement, creeps killed the tower. Huskar's just sitting in the jungle at 1500 gold. I have no idea what he's doing. Just sitting here in the forest, soaking up XP. Alright, now he's ready to get back into the action. Well, that was quite an engagement. Basically what happened is I wish I could draw on the map. You can't really do that. Magnus destroyed a tower. Yeah, Storm and Magnus did manage to take down that tier 1 while the Phantom Lancer was gone. Phantom Lancer's just going to sit in the jungle anyway. No, it looks like the Phantom Lancer was just saving up gold so that he could buy his Diffusal. Maybe that was a panic buy? Oh, no. It looks like he probably lost a good amount. Well, no, actually, that's 2,000 gold, so he probably panic bought those items. He might have been sitting on the gold thinking, hey, you know, maybe I'll get the Radiance if they let me farm it, and I'll just keep the Diffusal Blade set up in my hot box. Smoking up the Phantom. I don't know if you know, he's been hotboxing the shower. He's just been smoking blunts day after, like, hour after hour. It looks like Magnus is in a really bad position. Here comes the Dragonite, but the Magnus knows he's there. Here comes the Shadow Demon. Oh, the Skewer out. The Fissure is gonna land, and it does block him in just barely enough. And I hope this Shadow Demon does not Diffusal Blade, or Disruptal Blade? Disrupt. Doesn't do Disruption. And anyway, the Dragonite has used his Dragon Form, so I assume they're looking to push the tower, because there's basically no reason to use Dragon Form to get that kill. That was an assured kill, so they're probably going to look to push the tower, if I had to guess. He's getting his, what I would assume to be a BKB as quickly as possible. Yeah, this tower should go down with the Dragonite Dragon Form and all this damage. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that this Rubik can do. He's trying. They even use Death Prophet Ghosts. I think that's a little bit premature. I don't think there's any reason to use the Ghosts there. But, you know, whatever. It's level 1 Ghosts. They're not that powerful anyway. And it looks like the Dire team or the Radiant team is just happy to trade. They're just trading the tier 1. And I don't know if this Dire team can actually take this tier 2. They do have Dragonite Dragon Form, which is about to run out here any second. Yeah, they're not really going to get much out of that. Yeah. Wait, what, does the Rubik have Phantom Lance? Oh, he does. Storm Spirit comes in. Puddin' Pop. He's ready to go. Death Prophet Ghosts are done. Life Break comes in. Echo Slam goes down, but it doesn't do enough damage. It looks like the Shadow Demon goes down too. Earth Spirit, or no, I'm sorry, not Earth Spirit. Earthshaker's dead, and here comes the Dragonite dead as well. And honestly, that Dire team just super overextended. I mean, they wasted the Ghosts on the tier 1, and then they tried to go for the tier 2, which just let the Radiant team murder them. And man, this Huskar is at low health. Huskar, in case you didn't know, is a much stronger hero when he has lower health. The lower the health he has, the stronger he is. And it looks like Phantom Lance is going to try to solo push here in this bottom lane, and he almost has enough for the Diffusal Blade. How much does the Diffusal Blade cost altogether? Where is this Diffusal Blade? Where are you, Diffusal Blade? There it is. Okay, so 450 and 850. He's almost got enough. Actually, he should have just basically enough right now, and he's going to have some trouble. It looks like, is he going to go in here and TP out? Yeah, he's going to look to TP, but that is a Storm Spirit. So the Storm Spirit's going to have to keep chasing him until, yeah, he's just going to block him in. Oh, no, he used the Vortex, so let's see if he has enough damage before the Phantom Lancer TPs. Is he just going to TP? No, he's decided not to TP. I would have just went for the TP, but in the meantime, it looks like Huskar does go down to Death Prophet in the jungle, and it looks like this Rubik's in a terrible position. He is dead. He's actually got that Warcraft 3 surround. He goes down as well. So basically a 2-for-1 trade. However, that's 2 supports for the carry. And that's not a good trade. I mean, that's another death for the Phantom Lancer. He is 1 in 5, so he is not having a fun time, especially when we look at the net worth here. Yeah, Phantom Lancer way down here at 43-34. The Dragonite and Death Prophet are both doing better than him. That is not looking good for their late game. Now, PL is a good comeback hero. He's an excellent comeback hero. In fact, he can come back from a lot of things. He can definitely farm his mind out if he really needs to. But you know, he has to be given the opportunity to do that. Fissure does go down. Are they going to disrupt? No, looks like it's just a little pokey Fissure. It's just going to poke. Although the Venomancer is just chilling. I don't know. I guess he's just waiting for the Fissure to run out. That's fair enough. But he does get slowed by the Demonic Purge. Let's see if it's going to be enough. Venomous Gale goes off on 2 heroes. Is the Shadow Poison? Oh, Shadow Poison is going to be enough? No, he's got the Urn on him. He should be just fine, I think. Yeah, he should be just A-okay. Huskar's in here, ready to go. He's got a Hyper Stone, so he's building right into that Assault Cuirass. He's looking like a more, you know, late game oriented Huskar. They're gonna try to push this middle tier 2 tower, and they might be able to do it actually. Ghosts are only down for 2 seconds, so the ghost should come up in a second if a team fight is to happen. And the Rubik, unfortunately, steals a spell too early. He gets Crypt Swarm. She's about to cast Ghost here in a second. Earthshaker is moving out. He sees the Huskar. Is there going to be a Life Break? Oh, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Here comes the Ghost. Life Break goes out on the Death Prophet, and the Death Prophet is going to go down, and this Earthshaker does go down as well, as does the Shadow Demon with the RP and Skewer, and that is enough to kill him. 3 heroes down for nothing. The tier 2 in top is actually going to push, but that's basically just free gold for someone. Huskar, in the meantime, he's just chilling, you know, he's just doing his thing. Just doing his thing, just pushing lanes. God, Huskar is a strong hero. He is 4-1-4. He is a snowball hero. It's a hero that I honestly believe teams underplay. I think teams underplay Huskar a lot. He is a very strong hero. He can snowball as good as any other hero, especially when now the meta is to have snowball heroes like a Slark. But here comes the Electric Vortex on the Dragonite. Life Break's going to go down too, and there goes the Dragonite. He gets blown up. See, Huskar's Life Break doesn't care about how much health you have. In fact, Huskar's damage with Life Break is some of the highest in the game, because it doesn't really concern itself with how much health you have. It just does, yeah, look, it does 50% damage, which is pretty ridiculous. So you know, you have to worry about that Huskar. He can just take out carries pretty much. So yeah, that's a thing. He does take 35% of his own damage, but again, Huskar does more damage the lower health he has. So he gets bonus attack speed, bonus resistance, magic resistance. He did have a hood early. Oh, it looks like Magnus is probably gonna get. There's no way he's gonna live. Oh, but the Magnus gets a Battle Fury. Looks like he's gonna. Oh, there goes the defusal from the defusal blade on the PL. Yeah, he is gonna definitely take down that Magnus. Looks like there's gonna be a push here in this bottom lane, and they should be able to do it. I mean, the Huskar is not in position, and he does not have a TP. Looks like he picked up a casual Morbid Mask. I don't know if he's thinking to build that into anything, or if he's just picking it up for the lifesteal. You know, either way, that's pretty good. You could have just a casual Morbid Mask. I mean, that's 15% lifesteal. It's a pretty good item, you know, and it's very efficient too. It's what, 850 gold, 900 gold maybe for the Morbid Mask, 900 gold, yeah. So for the Morbid Mask, efficient item, 15% lifesteal. Looks like they might opt to try to trade, which is honestly not the thing that you're looking for against a Phantom Lancer. You don't want to trade towers, but it looks like they're opting to back off. I don't really know why. To be totally honest with you, the Phantom Lancer should be making the trades. But anyway, whatever. Let's see. It looks like they're going to push this tier 2, and the Dire team is not going to get anything out of it. Looks like they're TPing back the Earthshaker, but I mean, he's not going to be enough to stop this push. The tower's already gone. Very strange decision making from the Dire team. I think the PL wanted to just go sit in the jungle and farm, and I guess so did the Dire team. And here comes a life break running across the map to kill this poor Earthshaker. The only hero they sent back. And it looks like the Orchid is used on a melee creep. That melee creep is not going to cast a single spell. Rubik's in a bad position, but he did steal, did he steal? What did he? He had to have stolen. Oh no, he has a Shadow Blade? Okay, so the Rubik is a troll and a half. He's got a Shadow Blade, which is 3,000 gold. I don't know, man. You know, I've seen Rubiks. Okay, so Rubiks, a lot of times, if they have a lot of farm, will get a Blink Dagger, which is fine. It's like an initiator item. Well, not necessarily an initiator item, but it's an ability. It lets you set up the spell steal to get the right steals. Now, functionally, Shadow Blade is similar, but I think just objectively worse. Because it gives you, I guess, like a sort of escape. Looks like Life Break goes out on this Death Prophet, and she's just dead. Yeah, there goes the Death Prophet. I think the Huskar snowballed too hard. 5 kills, 6 assists. That's a lot of money. And it looks like the PL does go down to the Magnus, who actually didn't even use RP to get the kill. There goes RP on 3 heroes, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, the Storm could have ball lightninged out of there to survive, but I guess it doesn't really matter. PL went down again. They have no late game, and the Huskar is ready to go. He didn't actually keep the casual Morbid Mask. He decided to get the Helm of the Dominator, which makes sense. I mean, you could build that into the Satanic later, which would be great on a Huskar as well. So, you know, see what happens. It looks like they're going to be pushing this Tier 3 tower, and the Dire team is just not responding to it. I don't really know why. He's got Dragon Form too. Yeah, that's just gonna be a free tier 3. That's a free tier 3. Looks like Huskar's gonna go in. Yeah, he's gonna murder the hell out of that Death Prophet. He's gonna murder the hell out of the Earthshaker too. Yeah, he's probably gonna murder the hell out of the Shadow Demon. No, looks like he's gonna go down. But I mean, he pretty much did his job. They took a tier 3 tower and 2 heroes. Not to mention a core. Ooh, and the disruption. That's a little. Oh, that is just basically bad communication from the Dire team. The disruption used as a stun after a stun is used, and I guess I'm totally bullshitting with my Shadow Blade. Great pickup, keeps him alive. I mean, is it really that big of a deal that the Rubik survived? Not really, but he does get, I guess, Enchant Totem. I don't know.
Top barracks are under attack.
It's a trolley item to pick up in a trolley game, and yeah, it's a trolley game, I guess. The Venomancer does have, he is just Ward Bitch City, but he's got money, man. He's doing well. He's almost got as much net worth as the Phantom Lancer. Death Prophet is poor as hell. Stormball Lightning's up to the Mud Golems, probably just alt-tabbed out looking at his pornos. Storm Spirit looks at some nasty porn. Look at this Storm Spirit up close. Don't you love this new cinematic system? Because I do. It is glorious. Look at Storm Spirit. That new model is just glorious. It is just glorious. Let's see what's going on over here. Magnus in a really awkward position. He does. Oh, he does not get the skewer because the silence comes out. But that's like, what is that, a level 1 silence? Yeah, level 1 silence, which, you know, I guess is not surprising. It's not like a bad build on Death Prophet. But at this point, with the amount of money that you have, you're not really a core anymore. She even opted to go for the Vanguard, which is like, you know, Death Prophet light. So, I don't know, man. If were I her, I probably would have went for a couple more points into that silence. Oh, Huskar, don't go up high ground, bro. That is a bad idea. It looks like he is going to jump on the Dragonite. Dragonite does pop BKB, and the Flame Spears does not go through BKB, and the Huskar is going to go get killed. These are some throws. These are some EG throws. Storm Spirit on the back end trying to get the Earthshaker. It looks like a 2-man RP goes down. Rubik tries to, yeah, no, that's just a team wipe for the Huskar, and they're going to get a free Aegis off of this, which I guess they'll give to the Magnus, who's playing basically a semi-carry. He has not even opted to go for the Blink Dagger, which he has enough money to buy if he really wants to, but he's probably going to go for a Daedalus, if I'd have to guess. I mean, he's got a Mask of Madness and a Battle Fury, and generally speaking, if you're a semi-carry Magnus, you pretty much just go for the Daedalus right after that. So, that's my guess, is what he's going to do. He could buy the Demon Edge if he really wanted to. Get rid of that Stout Shield, or even the Wand. I mean, the Wand is still such a great item. Really, one of the most cost-effective items in the game, I'd have to say. Dire Fortification does come out. Shadow Demon's going to come in, pop some Shadow Poison. Might just die for it. I mean, there's no Huskar, so there's no initiate. Well, I guess there's the initiation of the... Nope, Shadow Demon's just gonna make illusions of himself, see if he can bait a Ball Lightning. Oh, no. He did bait the Orchid, but, you know... Small victories sometimes are what's important. Yeah, it looks like PL is going to pop his Phantom Lance in there, but it's not going to be enough. And, you know, this is sort of what I was talking about. Around this point in the game, you know, this is where the Dire team should start to kick in, and you can see they do a lot of damage here now. And it looks like, yeah, the BKB is up on Storm. He is going to be man-moding. Who's got the Aegis? Oh, right, no one took the Aegis. It looks like, oh, he dodges the Phantom Lances with his Shadow Blade. Storm in an awkward position, but no high ground vision, and it looks like sold his boots to get... What are you doing, Magnus? Yeah, he got his Demon Edge, so he's going right for the Daedalus, as I anticipated. Yeah, there it is. He's almost got it, too. He just needs the recipe. Ooh, a regen rune. Oh, but he's about to get Dragondale stunned. Oh, yep, he gets the Dragondale stun on the Magnus, which they really could have gone on the Rubik and probably gotten a free kill. But he does not know that he's right under a Sentry Ward, so he is going to go down. Meanwhile, Huskar is just going to push the top lane. They're pretty much good. I mean, a game's never over with the Phantom Lancer, but this Phantom Lancer... He's got nothing. I mean, he's had to go for the Vlads, which, like I said, I don't really like it in Phantom Lancer in general. If you're going for, like, a mid-game fighting Phantom Lancer, then sure. But, I mean, he went for the Diffusal Blade first and then the Vlads. And it's already 30 minutes. He should have way more items by now. DD down in the bottom rune. It looks like the Venomancer might opt to get it. Yeah, it looks like he's looking for it. He's like, are there heroes? Are there dire heroes? They have to have a ward here, right? Middle tower does go down. Venomancer, what are you thinking? You can get it, buddy. Come on, no one's there. Oh, now there might be. Here comes a smoke out of the Dire team. And this poor Venomancer, he is going to get so boned. Oh, goodbye, Venomancer. You're going to get disrupted. You're going to get a missed silence, but that's okay. So he actually does get his Venomous Nova off, or his Poison Nova off. But it looks like here comes an RP from the backside. He's got the DD ready to go, but he doesn't have a Blink Dagger. And it looks like here comes a TP out. Oh, Ball Lightning comes in. Dragonite pops his BKB, but so does the Storm Spirit. Life Break up on that Death Prophet, and she goes down. And it looks like this poor Dragonite's totally going to get boned. Life Break, the shortest cooldown in the game. I mean, what's that cooldown? 15 seconds. He's going to have Life Break. Here you go. Ready to go. Life Break. It's got a super long range, too. He's going to cut off this Dragonite, and he is going to go down. Well, maybe. I don't know. This Dragonite's way faster. Not that much, right? Only 15 movement points faster. Oh! Earthshaker with the plays! The plays on this Earthshaker. He can still turn around and Life Break. Nope, but he does get Dragon Tailed, and it looks like he's going to go down. Probably? Yeah, probably. Yeah, he's up against 3 heroes while his team takes Roche, which is fine. And looks like Magnus has his Daedalus. He's going to get his Aegis of the Immortal. And, I don't know. It's a cheeky play from the Huskar, but he doesn't really mind. I mean, he's got 4 deaths now, but he's 7-4. 13 kills on the Magnus, actually, so good thing he came back into the game after that long pause. But, yeah. Things are not looking good for this here dire team. I don't think they have much of a chance to come back here. You know, if they let the PL farm long enough, maybe. He does have 2,700 gold, but I mean, his next item is probably like a heart. And even then, he's going to be trying to split push, and then you can just send a Magnus after him, RP, or, you know, whatever. I mean, you do have a Shadow Demon on the team, which is great, because the Shadow Demon allows you to not have to pick up the Manta style on the PL, which I am fine with, because I don't like Manta on PL in general, personally. But that's just me. I know that's the common build on him, is to get a Manta style. I'm not a personal huge fan of it, but, you know, that's a thing. And it looks like they're just going to push down this tier 2 tower. It's basically free money. I mean, they can just take this and not have to worry so much. The Earthshaker is ready to go in. I had accidentally zoomed in. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, they have a ward there, buddy. And it looks like the Earthshaker is going to, oh, get RP'd. Get RP'd on. Here comes Death Prophet, level 2 Ghost. They're going to do a good amount of damage, but not to this way higher level team. Yeah, it looks like she's just going to get destroyed by that crit on the Magnus, and yeah, they don't have anything to see the Phantom Lancer, but they do have a tier 3 and some Raxes to push down, which I think they should just do fairly easily. And I would imagine the GG is called here any moment now. I think if you're playing in the team captain's mode, if you call GG, the game's over. So I don't know if this team knows that, but they probably should just call GG at this point. I don't wanna be a sad sack here, but I'm pretty sure there's no chance of them coming back. They're gonna have a real hard time if they're gonna do it at all. Looks like PL's gonna try to, I don't know, split push mid, but that's where they're not gonna do much. And here comes another Rax. So that's 2 lanes of Rax down. Actually, this ranged Rax has 6 health, so literally the Storm can just ball lightning. Oh! Oh, the Echo Slam hits on 4 and does a lot of damage, but it's not enough because there's no follow-up. Shadow Poison, there's no ghosts, unfortunately. Earthshaker gets skewered, and Storm's taking a bunch of damage. Someone just please go there. Whoa, Dragon Tail, where's the Dragon Tail? Back up here? Who they Dragon Tail? Oh, they Dragon Tailed the Magnus because he was going balls deep in the enemy fountain, and he's just gonna piece it. Can someone? Okay, someone. I think it was Rubik. Just needed one hit. Looks like Phantom Lancer. He's gonna push. He's gonna push that middle lane, and he is going to do a pretty decent job of it, I guess. But you know, really, what does he get? And then Huskar, meanwhile, has been pushing this top lane this whole time because he had nothing else to do. That's basically my role in the games usually. Is you know, be the hard carry. That's just like, all right, you guys do whatever you gotta do. I'll just push this lane, whatever. And Huskar is just he's gonna take down that range Rax because he knows that teams are coming. But yeah, I'm gonna take down the melee Rax as well. Here comes the Ghost, last fight, the fight to rule them all. Here comes the Flame Breath. A little preemptive on the Flame Breath. And it looks like PL's going to try to take the middle Rax. Oh, there goes the Dragon Tail. And a lot of damage, too. Wow, Dragonite does manage to take out the Rubik, which is, you know, not that big of a deal. Huskar's coming in. He does kill the Death Prophet. He's also going to kill the Earthshaker. And here comes an RP for just the Dragonite. And the Huskar's going to get another kill. And, yeah, I think that's got to be game here. I mean, PL's doing what he can. Yeah, he's fighting the shit out of those creeps. Look at those creeps. Oh man, they're having a rough time. And he's gonna go after. Come on, go after that. Go after that. He's got a Lincoln's coming to. Whose is this? This is the the Storm Spirit. And we have a buyback from the Rubik just to be alive for the end of the game, and that should be it. Pretty, you know, textbook win from 60-20. And my prediction, mind you, was totally fucking correct. I said 60-20. See, they spent more time playing Dota, not theory crafting and getting their fancy logo like KK. I mean, they're playing like at 6.77, not even 6.78. That's when PL was strong. Actually, that's probably 6.76 when PL was strong. It's been a long time. I mean, especially since the PL, you could have went for an anti-mage if you wanted a super hard carry like you got, but anyway, it basically played out like I said it was going to play out. Essentially, 6020 had lost connection to Steam. Dota 2 network is down, which is why we had such a big problem there. But anyway, so it basically played out the way that I expected it to play out, which is the Dire team was not able to hold off the mid-game power of the Radiant team. There's just too much ganking potential, and that PL just got destroyed time after time after time. I mean, a couple times it was his own fault for being in a bad position, but I mean, mostly it was just bad drafting, to be honest with you. I mean, if you see Venomancer first pick, don't go PL. Like, it doesn't even matter what they pick up without the Venomancer. They already have a Venomancer. I mean, especially, I'm pretty sure they picked PL after they saw the Huskar, so they know it's mid-game. And they still went for a late-game-oriented team. Not the best idea, personally. If I were the drafter, would not have done the same thing. But that's what happens when you spend, 5 hours in Photoshop making your fancy logo. 6020's like, fuck it, let's just play some Dota. Here, just write Lobo on a shitty old card and adds a couple effects. There you go. Perfect. That's a team. Obviously, I'm kidding, really. I don't really know if that's an accurate way to judge whether a team's going to be good or not. Although, if you wanted to use a very small sample size, namely one game, I'm 100% correct. So, there you go. There you have it, friends. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This has been Dota 2, another cast by me, solo cast, unfortunately, because, there's, like, no one around. I'd love to cast with people, but that's just not going to happen, I guess, because nobody's around ever. But, did get a cast? A lot of unknown friend request pendings. That's interesting. Is it, like, all unknown friend requests? Oh, no, we have some other people. But, anyway, yeah, so... Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I might do some more of these in the future very soon. We'll see. I don't know if people like this. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. Who knows? So let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see more. I know people who watched the last one liked it. So hopefully the people who watched the last one watch this one. Maybe a few more of you did decide to show up. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This is Alpacapatrol signing out. Peace, fools.